decision saying
yeah,
that we would wait for you.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alexa, play
All right,
Pirates of the Caribbean, Volume 10.
all right, here we go.
Pirates of the Caribbean by Jean Marie on Amazon Music.
Alexa, Volume 10.
What level are we?
Still level. Oh shit, 5.
Okay.
Bro, stop.
Is he bringing me the fortune cookie?
No, he's squatting down watching a video right now.
But I want the fortune cookie.
I don't know what that's supposed to say. Anyway, all right. So, last time, uh, Amanda, you weren't here for that, but I will show you where it's at least on the stream.
I didn't
So,
clap. You folded.
so the building that will be popping up on stream here in a sec. This is the temple of the 4 deities. Um, they all provide a certain bonus or boon, if you will, if you decide to pledge to them. Uh, there is a drawback to it, just to make sure that it's balanced. And if you wish to gain this god's favor, you have to keep up with whatever the requirements of the pledge are. So I will now go over this. So, starting with the Tiger God. The pros of the Tiger God is you gain advantage for one encounter, or essentially one battle, once per day. When you are respectful to your enemy, think like chivalry with old knights and such, from back in the day. You know,
And
where
such.
Yeah, where they were always respectful to their enemies, because we never viewed it in terms of good guy, bad guy. It was just a bunch of men, and later on women fighting for their country. So
Yeah.
as long as you treat your enemy with respect and honor, you will gain those advantages.
But don't stab him in the back.
So the con is, if you gain the advantage in battle, you have to choose to use it. You can always gain it, but if you say, "Hey, I'm not going to use advantage during this battle," um, then you don't use it. But if you do, you are unable to gain advantage on rolls outside of combat if you gained advantage in combat for the day. So basically, you get advantage in combat, but then you can't get advantage on any other roll.
That's lame.
It's meant to be balanced. So the pledge is, in order to stay in the good graces of the Tiger God, you must give at least one enemy from every encounter you face a proper burial afterwards. And a proper burial constitutes a grave marker. It doesn't have to be like a tombstone engraved with a name, just some form of a marker to indicate, hey, this is a grave, somebody's buried here. And then after
Yeah.
all that,
My enemies.
basically you have to give a eulogy. You have to speak respectfully of the person that you just buried. Whatever you can say. Um, Next one is the eagle. Uh, the pros for this one is once per day you can overturn the outcome of one coin flip.
Can it be a phoenix?
Uh, Phoenix deals more with like coming back to life. I feel like uh, I
I
wasn't
didn't
really.
know.
Eagle. Let's just keep it as eagle. Carry on.
Yeah.
Because this is going to take forever.
So, but yeah, once per day you can overturn the outcome of one coin flip, and it doesn't have to be your coin flip, by the way. It can
I
be
guess.
any coin flip. But here's the thing. Listen up, Fred. If you overturned the outcome of a coin flip, you cannot have a coin flip initiate for yourself for the rest of the day. And if a coin flip has to happen, like just absolutely has to happen, it will automatically be a loss on the flip.
But Justin, you flip
Ooh.
coins.
Yes.
Are you sure you want that power?
I'm giving to
which
you.
the
I thought
fuck
of
the barmaid. The coin flip said no. Reflip it. Are you sure
then
you want
Alright,
okay,
Michael.
if you do that, then you get to fuck the barmaid.
No, you're right.
However, any coin flip that happens afterwards, you lose. Maybe I decide, okay, we're gonna flip a coin to see if you get herpes. You automatically lose. So guess what? You got herpes from the barmaid.
Oh God.
Right.
Damn.
That's poo. But yeah, so there's that. And then the pledge. So basically, in order to keep this, if you have the opportunity, you must place a wager on any gambling opportunity you discover, or basically you hear about. So if anybody says, "Hey man, like those two guys are fighting over there. Do you want to place a bet on it to see who wins?" You have to place a bet. Nobody's gonna make you choose who to bet on, but you get to pick somebody to bet. But well, you have to bet. So if you want to keep the pledge anyway. So then moving on to the dragon. So the boon for the dragon is once a day you can spin a wheel for any monetary reward where you get to pick one of the 5 possible values you could earn. So let's say your reward was originally going to be 20 gold. One of the 5 options is going to be 20 gold. 3 I get to pick. The 5th one you get to pick. I will spin the wheel, and then whatever it lands on, you get that reward, regardless of what it is. The detractor to this is if you choose to spin the wheel for a reward, all money that you would gain for the rest of the day is donated to charity. Essentially, you're just basically giving away all your money
Ugh.
that you would earn. You don't give away what you've already earned.
That's my money, man. No, not
So,
doing that one.
the pledge is once a month you must offer up gold to an altar for the dragon god. For every 1 gold piece you offer, you get 1 day of its blessings. Now, if it's let's say the first of the month rolls around, you pay 7 gold, you get it for 7 days. You have to then wait until the first of the month. You can't just do another offering during that month. So you have to pay for what you want during that. So essentially if you paid 30 gold, you get 30 wheel spins. At worst, you're getting at minimum that, like, if you were to use it for all of them, you're at minimum getting your 30 gold back because I'm not going to put anything below 1. So at the bare minimum, you're going to get 1 gold. So if you do it, you're getting your gold back if you do it once per day. So, just food for thought.
So if you only paid 7, is it like just that straight week, or do you get to choose what days?
We'll just do it for a week straight.
Okay.
So just to kind of make it easier.
Okay.
Now this one, personally, I think this one is the best one, but I'll let you guys decide. The last one is the wolf. The wolf, if you pledge yourself to the wolf god, you gain advantage for any rolls when an ally is within 5 feet of you. Any roll. Doesn't matter what it is. Any roll, you gain advantage. Doesn't matter what it is. The negative to this, however, is you have disadvantage on any rolls where you don't have an ally within 5 feet of you. And in order to keep this boon, if you wish to have it, is you must perform at least 1 good deed for someone who is less fortunate to keep your blessing for a week. Now,
I always do that.
now this means you don't take a reward if they're offering it to you. Now, I had already explained this to Donnie, but like if they are insistent upon giving you a reward, then obviously you can take it because then it might be seen as disrespectful. But if upon their first initial, oh, please let us pay you, you have to decline it if you want to keep the blessing. Now, I will say this. If for some reason there's not an opportunity to do a good deed for someone in that first week, I'm not going to make you lose the blessing because that's on me for not giving you that opportunity. That would not
Okay.
be fair. But it'll carry over into the next week. Like, as soon as you get that opportunity, you got to take it. If you don't, you then lose it.
Okay.
So, just, you
Yeah.
know, and I'll keep track of all
Would
that stuff for you guys. Don't worry.
you really
But
were? He had it.
at this time, if you wish to, I will go in order for everyone so I can put your name next to them. Redmayne, Mike, would you like to pledge to any of the 4 deities?
Pass.
Okay. Marky.
Pass.
Okay. Amanda.
No, thanks.
New thing.
Pretty much. Donnie.
Dragon.
Dragon. Okay.
Yep.
Justin, can you do a recap of them all real quick for me?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. And Laurel.
I'll pass.
Okay. So, to recap for you, Freddy, the dragon is you can spin a wheel for a monetary reward, but if you do, you can't gain gold for the rest of the day. In order to do that, you do have to offer up gold, and that determines how long you get the blessing for. For the wolf, you gain advantage on any roll where an ally is within 5 feet of you. So as long as there is at least one, or at most one square between you and an ally, you get advantage on any roll that you choose to make. The negative to that is if you don't have an ally within 5 feet of you, you gain disadvantage. Now keep in mind, you're huge on all rolls. You're huge. I feel like this one probably is best for you.
It probably would be, but a lot of the time I'm getting shot by my allies.
But you would then also gain advantage on a dodge.
What's the next one?
So next one is Tiger. It's gaining advantage in combat. If you gain the advantage, if you choose to use the advantage for combat, you can't gain advantage on rolls outside of combat. You don't get disadvantage, you just can't get advantage. Unless it's a natural advantage. So like for some of your stuff, how you get a natural advantage, it wouldn't affect that, but you can't gain advantage from something external. So in order to keep that though, you would have to perform a proper burial for at least one of your enemies from each combat phase.
In my shark culture, eating an enemy is actually a proper burial to us. Would that count?
No. A proper burial is a grave marker, and a eulogy.
I bless this fine corpse that I will now eat. I bless it with both seasoning and God.
That would
And a yummy nummy
that would not pass. I'm sorry.
Oh,
The last one is the eagle. Once per day, you can overturn the outcome of a coin flip. If you overturn the outcome of a coin flip, you can't have a coin flip initiate. If a coin flip is mandatory for whatever I have set up, you automatically lose the coin flip. If you have the opportunity, you have to place a wager on any gambling opportunity to keep that boon.
I'm gonna have to go with no on those. I'm sorry. I just don't like a lot of downside when it comes to that.
I mean, I wanted to make it balanced so that it's not just a, hey, I wanted people to think about like, hey, do you want to pledge? And if you do, you gain something, but you could end up losing something. So it's not just a, everybody just goes for it.
No, I
Yeah.
understand. It's just with how we are still and the chances that we can die very easily still, it's just, I don't want to risk that.
I actually spent all that time explaining it.
All right. So
yeah.
now that we are done with that,
What do you mean?
We can now continue
Oh,
on.
shoot.
If you remember, you guys had a few things going on. So, if I remember correctly, I know he's not here right now, but Nate's character had picked up some jobs. We'll just assume that he had passed that information along to Redmayne. He's not able to make it tonight, sadly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like Nate. He's fun.
Yeah, he is fun.
But assuming that Nate's character just passed it along to Redmayne, the jobs are you have to escort a VIP, which I will move the stream to show here in a sec. But basically, up here in the very large building to the northeast, you had the woman who was missing a cat.
That was a dog.
I thought it was.
Was it a dog? I thought it was a
Yeah.
cat. I couldn't remember which one it was. I was watching too much
We have
anime.
to
It's always
find
a
this
cat.
dog. This dog
Anyway.
is our priority.
Yeah, it was a dog. Yeah. So she's missing a dog. She's in the arrow LR whatever shaped house here with the tealish blue ceiling.
Okay.
Roof, whatever. Words are hard. Anyway, there is also up here, up on the platform, there is a bathhouse. Freddy was the one who found out about that and let everyone know. And then, if you remember, Redmayne had to come to the building that should be popping up here any second, the smaller one with the deck on the outside, to do essentially kendo training for his katana that he recently purchased for a lot
That's
of money.
a lot of money, yeah. Lot of money. And the guy said, I don't think you have that kind of gold.
So, you didn't put in an order, but the owner of the weapons shop said that he would look into it and see if he could find somebody who could make you one. Which there will be a coin flip for. So,
Flip.
what? I'm incorporating coin flips because Chility gave me the idea when I was just rolling dice to figure it out. I've been doing coin flips for like what 7-8 sessions now.
Do you mean your
Wow.
sexist coin flips?
Hey,
Yeah.
all right. I'm not the one who made the app. Okay, it's not my fault.
Thing is,
He
you
is a
just flip
non-sexist.
an actual coin.
Hey Alexa, flip a coin.
I could.
Okay. Tails.
Tails.
I was
you
about to
see?
say, what is it? It's taking forever.
It was flying in the air.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was doing a
Okay, that's funny.
ding.
What the fuck?
Thing.
Alright. So
Alexa, volume 4.
don't worry. I have a physical coin now, and I can have Freddy come and inspect to make sure that I am being honest.
We don't need all that. Like, we trust you.
Oh no.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm
use
just
an
saying,
actual coin
you know,
instead of a sexist app.
my coin app is being called sexist. I don't need to be called the same thing.
No, we would just blame it on the coin. Say it's,
okay.
Sexist coin.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a Canadian coin with a woman, or no, it's a euro. Sorry, it's not a Canadian coin. It's a euro and it's got a woman on it. So if it's sexist, it'll be towards men.
Sucks.
All right, so I feel like I could go ahead and assume that Redmayne would like to go to his training.
Yes.
Okay. Boom. Bruce, so we can go ahead and knock it out since I know you're cleaning right now. Would you like to go ahead and go and see if that shield was in? Okay. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. Boom. Alright. So, heads. Let me move my laptop a little so I don't accidentally hit my screen. So, heads, you get it. Tails, you don't. It is, I think that's heads.
Do I have to go?
It landed on the 2. So there's the 2, and then there's like ah.
It's just the one with the person
It's a
on it because the
plushie
person has.
quarter.
No, I don't think so with the euro.
I'll reflip a coin. I don't know. I had it on the 2. I was like, okay, well,
But
fuck,
there's a lady.
I'll just say it landed on heads. Okay. So you get the shield. Well, the guy has the shield. He doesn't know how much it's gonna cost. It's gonna grow with you. It's a magical shield made of a magical metal, and it'll change size to fit the size that you are currently.
Interjection.
Yes.
Interjection.
Yes, Mike.
Is magical a synonym for bullshit?
Yes, it absolutely is in this sense. He's like, is magical a synonym for bullshit? And I was like, for this particular instance, yes.
All I'm saying is Bruce seems to luck across a lot of magical items that grow with him.
I think God is feeding this abomination that's growing.
Look, I already allowed him to change size so that he can just go in normal places with you guys and actually actively participate rather than just wait outside. I feel like it's not going to change the stats, it's just going to change in size, that's it.
We're just giving you shit.
Yeah, I was really just trying to make
God.
a joke. Because every time
He's
got magical pants, he's got a magical hat, now he's got a magical shield.
Yep. And in Bruce's case, magical almost always means bullshit. Okay.
Noted.
So the shop owner will get back to you with the price once the shield has been made. But you will be getting the shield. Alright, now, back to everybody else. Bella, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I ended last time with training with my kunai. So do I get to know how effective I am with them now?
So, if I remember correctly, I believe you trained for like 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you get a +2 on top of the proficiency that you already have.
Okay.
So,
cool.
If I remember correctly, I believe your proficiency plus your dexterity, I think, gives you a +5. No, I think it's a +6 to hit.
Okay.
So
I'll
then
have a +8 now.
Yes, you'll get a +8.
With
Just
the kunai.
just to the kunai.
Right. Okay. So what are our options at this point? Like, I know Redmane's training. Bruce is waiting on the shield. So what are our options?
So, I mean, realistically, y'all could do literally whatever the hell you want. If you remember last session, I started giving you guys more freedom to choose where you wanted to go, what you wanted to do. I would, try to keep you in a little bit, not to wander too far outside of just the main focus. But, so, like, you got the 2 jobs, the escorting the VIP and the finding the lady's lost dog. You could venture to the bathhouse just to hang out.
I'm avoiding bathhouses from now on.
What happened?
Well,
this was a very awkward encounter that I was not trying to make sexual, and it was taken very sexual, and it was weird.
It was taken sexual by your own husband. It was his fault.
Anyways, Karama, would you like to go find the main square and try to make some money?
Let's go.
Do some acrobatic tricks.
Yeah, I'll fly through the air. You can throw a hoop up in the air, and I'll fly through it.
All right.
Works for me.
You guys are out there performing. All right, so I'll let you guys perform for a little bit. Cersei, what would you like to do?
I want to try and get another weapon or a new weapon.
Okay, yeah, because you didn't get an upgrade.
No,
yes.
I didn't.
By the way, Amanda, since you weren't
But I do
here,
have a whip.
Wait, what?
I said but I do have a whip.
Yeah, that's true. You do have a whip.
Is that to whip Bruce into shape or other kinky things?
We're not going to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, But yes, since you weren't here last session, there is a weapon shop. There are upgrades. They were pricey, but let's just say most people can attest now to the fact that these weapon upgrades are really good.
Really good. Like really good.
So if you don't necessarily have the gold right away, you could always ask the
I
captain
do.
for some extra gold.
I have 120 gold.
I don't know how much
You
gold.
could
Holy
also
crap.
take
My
a
sword
lesser
was like
version.
250.
Yes.
So
Well, currently I am in the square making money with
Very well.
Bela. Be-
Bella.
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 Okay. So, Ragnar, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go get some food from that one whatchamacallit bar place that said that was nearby.
All right.
Or at least where I was in the top right.
Yes. I will put you in the diner. So you're
the little pinpricks
over
everywhere.
there. All right. Going back over here. Okay. So, Cersei, what kind of weapon would you like to look for? As you recall, now I will say this real quick: they don't have firearms, so you can't upgrade your firearm here.
That's
But
depressing.
they do have bladed weapons, so you could get a sword here.
Think like Japanese style weapons.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I know.
katanas, halberds, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I
Now,
am more of a
now they do have the shorter katana style swords that you can wield with one hand. So like you
Okay.
can keep like the one-handed thing that you like going on. It won't be as tough as a regular katana though. So
Oh, that's depressing.
I mean it makes sense. It's like a short sword
I hope
compared
we
to a
get into
long sword.
combat so I can try out my new weapon.
I know you're excited for that.
I'm very excited for it.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Well, I was thinking like the either what are they, kunai or
Yeah. I mean if you wanted to, you could technically speaking replace your pistol with a set of kunai because if I remember correctly, Marky, I think I gave you what, like 15, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and you can always just pull them from the dead bodies of the enemy, so it's not like they just are useless after you use them.
right.
So, but is that something you'd want to do then?
I don't know.
Do it, do it, do it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Val, what are? Hold on.
It.
Okay. Anyway, continuing on until she eventually interrupts again. So you have 3 sets of kunai that you can pick from because Marky already bought one of them. There is if I remember correctly, I believe there is a darker gray with I believe it was a blue cloth wrapped around like the little handle part. A more silvery-ish color, very, bright and shiny, with I believe it was, I think it was yellow or gold. And then there's another one that's like a blackish, almost like gray color, and it does not have cloth on
I wish they had a rainbow one, but
it.
that's
Marky
fine.
already got the black and red ones.
I don't care about the black and red ones.
Well,
I
just
said
letting you know.
rainbow.
Well, I'm sorry, there's no rainbow.
I'll take the gray and blue.
Okay. So you take them up to the shop owner, and he looks at them, and he looks at you, he looks back at them. He kind of scratches at his chin a little bit and goes, think these will run you about 35 gold. What do you say?
I can I really want to try to get him to go lower to like, I don't know, 25.
I mean, you could always roll for, persuasion.
Persuasion, intimidation.
No breathing.
No, I was yes.
That
I
is
have no idea what
that is a 6.
no, that's a no-go.
Oh.
Were you gonna actually let me do it?
Well, I rolled a nat 1 on the 20, so
That's a go?
yeah, so that's gonna be a go. So the shop owner, he looks at you, and in true sleazebag fashion, goes, "Hey, you're a pretty girl. Yeah, I'll give these to you for 25," and then gives like a very creepy wink at you.
Oh, delightful.
How delightful.
No, give him the 25 gold. Which brings me down to no, 39.
Sounds about right. I mean, hey, you got them for cheaper though.
That's fair.
Could be worse.
That's also fair.
Don't worry, I won't make him like try to come after you in a back alley.
Oh
He's not
gosh.
he's not that creepy. All right. So you got those. Are there any other weapon upgrades you'd like to look for at this time, or you good with that?
I think I'll be fine with that.
Okay. All right. All right. So at this time, Vela, are you performing with Karama, or are you just kind of watching?
I'm performing with her.
Aerial
Okay.
acrobatics and stuff.
So at this time, I would like both of you to roll for performance.
Alexa, roll a d20. Ah,
What did she say?
13.
Oh, 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Amanda, what did you get?
After I add everything up, it's a 15 because I'm still wearing my rainbow tutu.
I forgot you even had one.
And it gives me +2.
Oh
That's
my god, I
fucking
forgot all about it.
great.
That's great. I love it. That was one of the best things I've ever done, is allowing you guys to flip coins for these special weird items. All right, so 13 and 15, those are plenty good enough. Let's see. I'm gonna roll this. What did I get? All right, so uh, 20, so you guys earned 44. I don't know why it was hard for me to do 22 times 2 for a second there. My brain is absolutely cooked. Um, but yeah, so you each have earned 22 gold essentially. Hi Val. Hi baby. Yes, you're smacking me with your tail. I love you so much. Hi baby. I have to appease the small child real quick. You sure love you baby. You're so good. You're such a sweet girl. You're so good until you start yelling at things and poop on the floor in front of me. All right. Anyway, so now that you guys have earned the 22 gold apiece, what would you like to do from here? Would you like to keep performing? Would you like to go somewhere else?
Can you tell me what my gold count is? And I will keep track of it from now on because I don't know.
All right. 1 second. Let me open up your character sheet.
What I'm going to do.
Here we go. All right. So you have 8 silver pieces, and you have 79 gold pieces after the 22.
Okay. What kind of shops are around again?
So we know that where sorry, let me move this real quick. So where Cersei and Bruce are, that is the weapon shop.
Okay.
I'll just move you around to act as a marker for the stream.
Okay,
So
perfect.
where your character will be popping up in a sec, that is, if I remember correctly, I believe that is the item shop. Below that one to the left, that is the like armor clothing type shop. Like you can find like light, medium, and heavy armor there. Directly below that, the bigger building is the library. Where Redmayne is the dojo, and then the cross-shaped building that's like right there and between all of them is the guild hall.
Okay, I want to go register with the guild.
Okay. So we'll take you there. Karama, would you like to go with her, or would you like to do your own thing?
I'll go with her.
Okay. So we'll say that you're both going to register at the Adventurers Guild. So you walk in, and a younger woman sees you walk in. What can I do for you two today?
We would like to register with the guild.
All right, let me get two application forms ready for you real quick. I'll be just a second.
Application forms, I'm out of here.
You can see her rummaging around in like almost like a cabinet, looking around for papers, and aha, here we go. She pulls out two identical forms, hands them to you. So all you have to do is you have to read this over, initial in a few places, and then sign at the bottom, and then you'll be good to go. All this says is just that when you're doing jobs on behalf of the guild, you represent us, and that you have to act accordingly, and if you don't, you can be banned from the guild, and if it's bad enough, you could be banned from all other guilds as well.
Oh.
No, terrorism.
Or genocide.
Yeah. Basically, don't be a Hitler or a Bin Laden.
Yeah, exactly. All right, sounds good. Let's go ahead and fill it out. Since we already got the two jobs.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
Marky, your voice is fading out a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
So I just fill it out, hand it back to her,
Yep.
and then I was asking, since we got the only two jobs, there's no reason to check the board, correct?
I mean, you don't have to. I don't really have any thoughts in my head for jobs right now, so I mean, I would just kind of out of character suggest like don't go look because I could probably come up with something, pull it out of my ass, but I'd rather not.
No, that's totally fine. That's why I was asking before. I was like, let's
Yeah.
go over to the board and see what else there is.
All right.
So I mean,
So
that's all I need to do then.
right. So as well, all right then. So as you hand the paperwork back in, she files them away, and she's all like, "All right, let me just get these for you," and she hands you two copper plates. So what these are, they signify the level of adventure you are, like your rank.
Oh.
So it's kind of like people would see it, and you can wear it as like a necklace, a bracelet, however you want. It's just like they're they're roughly they're roughly the shape of like you remember how you could used to be able to get like those pennies pressed and they'd like be super long and
Yes.
oval shaped,
Yes.
roughly the
Yes.
size of that but much thicker.
To go to the armor and make it into a bracelet to wear.
Okay. Karama, would you like to go with her?
Yeah, so I can make mine into a necklace.
Okay. All right. So you guys are here. All right. You walk in. The lady at the desk, looks at you and is like, "How can I help you two out today? Anything specific you're looking for?"
Yes, we just joined the Adventurers Guild and we want to get our what did you say they were? Our plates
Yes.
turned into jewelry. I would like
She cuts you off. Say no more. I know exactly what you're looking for. So she pulls out two boxes, each with essentially like a leather strand, kind of like a rope almost. Not quite a rope, but
Mhm.
you know, something you could use for. So she's got, all right, so we've got two different ones here. So we've got ones that are shorter, you can use these for bracelets, and you got these over here, which are longer, and you can use these for necklaces. Most people only do those, or they'll get it welded to like a specific, clothing piece, like if they're wearing like armor or something like that. But we can't do stuff
Ooh.
like that, so.
Oh, I want it take the place of what I have like on my chest
Mm-hmm.
and put it there.
Okay.
So solder it into my armor piece.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Now that you
she's
know it's an option.
Yes, now that I know it's an option.
So she says, okay. She's like, we can't do that here. If you've got the skills to do it, you can by all means do it yourself. But if you're looking for somebody who can do that for you, we do have a smith that we get all of our stuff from, but we specifically don't do it. If you want to leave your armor piece and your plate here, we would be happy to do that for you, and it wouldn't cost you much, only about 5 gold.
Yeah.
We were walking around town anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll spend the 5 gold on that.
Okay. Karama, did you still want to make yours into a necklace?
Oh wait.
Yep.
Can I
Okay.
roll for persuasion?
Uh, sure, go ahead.
Don't judge me, Michael.
He judging you hard right now, isn't he?
The wrong one.
Oh, did I?
That one.
Oh, whoops. Oh, I got a 6. All right, I'll pay the 5.
All right.
Worth a shot, I guess.
Begrudgingly.
I guess I have to pay 5 measly gold. So
At least you didn't
for
roll what I did. I got a 1.
the leather
What color
string,
leathers are there?
um, mostly basic leather colors, like different shades of like brown and tan, some black, some colors that look a bit more like reddish in color.
I'm
But
gonna
not.
grab a black, and how much is it?
So she goes, all right. She's like, since these are all pre-made and fairly easy to make, these are only going to cost you about 2 silver.
I just hand over the 2 silver.
All
You had to pay 5 gold.
You don't want to roll for
Amanda.
persuasion? You can
Well,
only pay 1.
I wonder.
Oh God, here
Let's
we
see what I
go.
can get.
Yes.
That would be an 18.
Wait, what
So
is she trying to get it down to?
even though you are a fox boy, she finds you to be quite attractive, and she's like, I'll knock this down for 1 silver for a handsome young adventurer such as yourself.
God's in a mood today.
I hand her the 1 silver.
I'm just
Hilarious.
And then I
saying, this
wink
is
at her.
the
Hey,
second, like,
hey,
Gold.
hey! I'm giving y'all more freedom, and with that freedom is gonna come a lot more variation from the side characters.
That's fair.
So I give her the 1 silver.
Okay.
I wink at her. I blow her a kiss, and then I walk out to make my necklace.
Oh shit, I
She
forgot you were
she
a
gets a little
bard.
red in the face, and you can definitely tell she's flustered.
Yes.
I completely forgot you were a bard, so I was like, wait, those aren't her normal actions, are they?
I am a bard.
Laura's like, wait, that doesn't sound like Amanda. Oh wait, she's a bard.
She's getting
I would
into.
have rolled for seduction and gotten it for free, but
You might
not
have. Who
pushing my
knows?
boundaries.
Oh,
Oh man, I don't even know what seduction would be
I
under.
should have rolled
I
for
would put
seduction.
seduction under persuasion.
Well, damn, I could have seduced her.
You could
That
have.
sucks.
If I would have rolled high enough, I bet God would have been okay with a little girl on girl action. I'm just saying.
Spaghetti's
God,
trading.
God is very accepting of all kinds of people, and you know,
Except for furries, fuck 'em.
Freddy, most of the crew is animal hybrids. All right,
Go to hell, bro.
I kind of have to be okay with furries for this campaign.
We fuck.
I've
Actually, all the characters have animals, human things.
I mean, technically, if
That's
I wanted
hilarious.
to, I could turn into human, but that's too much work.
Throm used to be the only one who was
What
non.
happened to Throm?
So since we've had a whole lot more people, just to make it less congested, I've kind of put Throm on the back burner.
Well, I know, but I mean, he could be here today.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't realize so there were going to be so few people. I mean, there's still 6 of us.
I mean, that's fair.
So,
Okay. I
but
just
okay.
kind of miss Throm.
Well, I
No,
appreciate the
I'm just messing with you, Justin. We can keep
All
going.
right.
I'm sorry.
So back to El Capitan. You have arrived at the dojo, uh, and you walk in and you see the other students getting prepared. The master of the dojo greets you and says, "Ah, I remember you from yesterday. If you proceed over to the closet right there, you will find a set of training gear. I must ask you to put those on, and then line up in class with everyone else."
Okay. Is there a hole in the pants? Because I got a tail, man.
Uh, he looks at you inquisitively and goes, "If you have to, you can rip a hole to allow your tail to go through. I wouldn't want you to be uncomfortable."
Excellent. Excellent. I'll be on my way.
So, all right.
I'm gonna put on the gear. I'm gonna rip the hole in my tail.
Because it makes me feel
All
good.
right. So, you come out in essentially think a classic uh, casual samurai garb, I guess. You know, with the pants and the I can't even remember the name of what they're called, but basically, you know exactly what I'm talking about, though, appearance-wise, right? But yeah, so
I'm
you
sorry, I distracted him.
Sorry,
oh,
say that again.
so you know like the traditional like casual samurai garb where it's like the pants that almost like if you didn't know they were pants, you'd think they were like a dress.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of them to save my life right now, but yeah, you're wearing
Right.
those as well as like the typical uh shirt jacket type thing that they wear. So that's
Okay.
like the training outfit you're in, just to visualize.
Okay.
Um, and so at this point, you're gonna continue training.
Right.
So for the first exercise, the instructor wants you to practice basic overhead swings, which is essentially start with both hands grasping a wooden sword over your head and just
Uh huh.
swinging forward with a step forward. And then you step back, step forward, essentially like that. What I
Okay.
want
Yeah.
you to do is roll a d20.
That's a 20.
All right. So the instructor notices you and he compliments you and says that you have really good natural form for somebody who's never held a katana before. So you've impressed him so far.
Cool.
Next up, he has you guys partner. So one of you will be practicing the typical overhead swing that you were just practicing, while the
Okay.
other one will be holding the sword horizontally and essentially practicing a guard,
Okay.
a block, parry, anything like that.
Got it.
Roll a d20. Yes, Pooh, I hear you.
19.
19. Okay. Once again, the instructor can't help but notice how, effortless you make this look. And he comes up to you and he's like, "Are you sure you've never held a katana before?"
Yeah, man. I don't know. Beginner's luck, maybe.
He's like, "Your form is exquisite." He's
I
like,
don't
"I
know,
may."
man.
He's like, "I may have to use you as a training model for the other students here." Valkyrie,
Oh,
please stop. Thank
how does
you.
he know Valkyrie?
Listen here. All right. So next up is a three-part series, which includes a swing, followed by a pair. So you'll swing. Your opponent will be forced to parry. From there, you have to move into your next move, to which they'll block. From there, you go into your final one. They won't block, but the form is what's important.
Okay.
So essentially, it's like a three combo hit. So, yeah.
D20.
Yes, roll a d20.
Damn it. 15.
15? Okay. So the form is good, but not quite perfect. So he points out, he's like, when you move into your third step, your left foot slides back a little bit. And when you do that, you lose power. So make sure to clean that up. All right. So to start off as a final, you will be going at full speed, using what you've learned, and you will be attempting to defeat your opponent. You won't hit them. Neither of you will hit each other with the sword. You'll stop right before. But essentially, the idea is to open yourself up to make a swing that would essentially hit if this was real combat.
Okay.
So once again, a d20.
What does another 20 do?
All right, so you effortlessly go through the motions at full speed and display very exquisite technique as well as power and control through your final swing.
Of course you are.
At which point, the instructor comes up to you and says, he's like, you may not have held a katana before, but I can tell that you fought. He's like, there's no way that I could just teach somebody the movements of this and they pick it up so quickly. He's like, how often have you been fighting with a sword?
Forever.
Since I was a teenager, man, and I'm 40, 47, I think. I don't remember my actual age. Just pretend I said that.
Yeah, you're 48.
So let's just say 30 years.
Yeah. He's like, so he nods his head and he's like, I can tell that you're a great warrior. He's like, even though you haven't picked up this blade, you picked it up with such ease and finesse. He's like, I'm sure with a few years of training, you might even be able to best me.
Woo.
I have skill and I have good technique, but I don't have the combat experience that you do.
Beats.
So at this point, the master decides to do something special for you since you more or less aced the training.
Sweet.
So he not only gives you um, a set of samurai gear that was passed down from his family.
Wow.
Um,
Impressed him that much, huh?
well, he doesn't have an opportunity to use it. He doesn't fight like that.
Doesn't have a son or nothing?
So, what's that?
Didn't have like a kid to give it to?
No, he doesn't have any kids.
Oh, goodness.
So,
Yeah. All right.
So he brings this out and he says, "I want you to have this." He's like, "This is a samurai battle armor that has been passed down in my family for generations. Unfortunately, I'm the last of my family, and I likely will not be seeing any combat for the rest of my life. So I want to pass this on to one of my students, and you've impressed me enough to where I feel like I should give this to you."
I don't know if I can take that.
He's like,
It's such
I,
a generous gift, sir. I don't know if I'm worthy of this armor.
"Not only do I want you to take this armor, but I would also, if you have it in you, I would like you to pass down my teachings to the next generation if you feel like you could be a worthy teacher."
I can teach. Yeah. I can do
So with that, he hands you the army, or not the army, the armor. He hands you the armor.
nothing. An army.
He hands
Let's
you
do this.
he hands you the armor, and he gives you a respectful bow.
Thank him. Promise to wear it with honor.
Right.
Yeah.
And at that point, you walk out. So I'll go ahead and say there's nothing particularly special about the armor. It was more of just a sentiment from the teacher. So you're not gonna get any like crazy special buffs from the armor, even though
Yeah.
you did well. It's good armor. Um,
Okay.
it's gonna be better than most of anything that you can find, just like at base level.
Okay. So we put shit up.
Yeah. But yeah, so you got that.
Cool.
All right. Now moving over to Ragnar, Donnie.
Yeah.
So we'll just say that you're eating since you've been there a while. We'll just say that it's a buffet, and you've been having your fill.
Right. Right.
Uh, we'll say you're pretty full. What would you like to do
Mm-hmm.
next?
Actually, I would like to head to the library now, see if I can learn anything more about this sword I just got. Saying that it did come from dwarves and whatnot,
Yeah.
and I'm not doubting the guy who sold it to me, but maybe the sword has a little bit more to it that I don't know, or
Mm-hmm.
it's just normal. I just want to
Okay.
see.
Ow.
All right. So you're at the library. You walk in and you have the I can't remember the age I had of the librarian. We'll just say a older woman, but not quite elderly. Um, she looks at you. Is there anything I can help you find today, sir?
Yes, I would like to. Do you have any books or anything about dwarven made weapons or specifically great swordish weapons? By any chance?
She takes a moment to think, giving her head a little bit of a scratch, trying to think if there is anything. At this point, I'm going to flip a coin. Okay. So it is heads. So she says, yes, we actually do have one book on dwarves. However, I'll have to get that for you as it is in a restricted section of the library. We don't usually give those books out to customers. So, I'll
Right.
if you wait right here, I'll go get it for
Can we ask why
All
they
right.
don't
By all means.
usually give it out?
you. I mean, you could. Have to wait until she gets back. So a few minutes pass by, and she comes back with this very big, also very old, a little dusty looking book. And it looks pretty heavy. She's struggling to carry this thing. So she kind of hoists it up and just plops it down the desk in front of her, breathing a little heavy. She's like, I found the book for you. It's a little heavy, but I hope this has what you're looking for.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. All right. So in this
All right.
book, is a basic history of the founding of the dwarven country that is to the west. Biggest thing would probably be um, it shows a clear path to the advancement of their technology, but it only goes up to a certain point. Um,
Hmm.
and it doesn't necessarily explain the sword, but you do see early designs of a similar looking sword, just not as techy or advanced. It's like a instead of where you hit a button and it kind of extends out to make the blade wider. Um, this one is just one solid blade. You know, nothing
Gotcha.
special or
Gotcha.
fancy about it. But you can see a clear progression. So you
All right.
believe
All
that the
right.
shopkeeper was telling the truth, that it is dwarven in origin, even if there's no actual concept of the design in the book.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Is there anything else that you would like to try and glean from the book?
Um. Does it say? Is there a specific material that my sword is made out of, or it's like made out of like a strongest common metal?
So the book
Oh
doesn't
no.
specify, as a lot of the metals and ores that are found in the mountains of this dwarven country are kept secret, as it's the only place a lot of this stuff can be found. So
Gotcha.
it's kind of like a resource for the country, and they're the only one who have it. They have a monopoly on it, so they don't want to give out the information for it.
All right. All right.
Hey Valkyrie, what you want, baby? Okay, you lay down right there. Be a good girl. All right. Anything else you'd like to get from the book?
I think I'm good on that for now.
All right. All right. Moving on. Bruce, are you ready for the shield? So, you come back a few hours later after just kind of wandering around aimlessly, not knowing what to do. Um, Shopkeeper sees you and he goes, "Ah, you're the one who was asking about that shield that would change with your size, right?"
Yes, I was, because when I fight, friends accidentally shoot me. It's funny, but it hurts. But yes, shield.
All right,
I could
so
be sick. It's funny.
that's nice, Pooh.
Who agrees?
So, shopkeeper, he's like, "Well, I I talked with my guy. He was able to get it done. Um, he uses a very special metal. He had a very limited supply of it. It's gone now.
That sucks for him, but good for Bruce.
So if you want this shield, just because I had already had to pay him to have the sword, I'm gonna need like 100 gold.
100 gold. That's a lot of gold.
Give me a
How much gold do I have?
give me a sec. I'll pull up your gold.
I think I have like 53, I want to say.
Let's see. Hi, Megan.
Hello.
You have 82 gold.
82.
Yes.
God damn it.
Gonna kill him. I don't know who.
I don't know who either, but I don't see my... Actually, no, my daughter's over there, and she's actually wandering around.
Alright.
What's going on?
Without showing him my gold. Without showing him my gold. Bruce, looks at him and he's like, now I can make a deal with you because I have friends that like making deals. And Bruce wants to make a deal. I can give you 50 gold pieces, and because Cat Lion Dude came and worked here, I can help you lift a lot of heavy boxes today. Cause I'm big, I'm strong. You know I can get big. 28 feet tall, baby. I can get that big for you. You got problems? I fix them. Cause I'm Bruce. I can get that big for you.
I think that's a lot.
You want me to roll for something? I'll have to find my
No idea
So
what.
the shopkeeper immediately turns down the 50 gold and he's like, "Look, I can't sell it to you for 50 gold. I bought this thing for 50 gold, and I have."
Oh, you bought for 50 gold.
He's like,
Oh!
"I have to get some sort of profit
Can I
off of
just
this."
grab his shoulder and be like, real shit?
You can.
I'm gonna do that. I'm like, real shit you bought for 50 gold? Give me 5 minutes. I'll find Captain. You know Cap. I love Cap. Cap. I bought candy for Cap. But now we're getting ahead of ourselves. I'll go find Captain, and I'll see if I can use some of Ship's gold so I can have something cool like Captain. And I'll probably give him candy later because I love Captain. Do you know if you crush candy, you can have multiple pieces of candy? Captain loves candy. And Bruce knows that Captain loves candy.
Megan dying just makes it so much better. Alright, so
So confused.
at this stage, Bruce has now gone to find Redmayne outside of the dojo and will now explain his plight.
Captain, you know how I'm big, strong guy. The problem is people don't have good aim for our team, and I get shot. Shooting me is not okay. So I talked to blacksmith guy, and you have an awesome sword, Captain. I asked him if he could make Bruce something cool, and he saw me go 28 feet tall, and he kind of stood there. Pretty sure he farted, but that's okay. And he just saw me get 28 feet tall, and he's like, I'll see what I can do. So then I went back to Jay, right? And he got the shield. He bought it from some magic wizard dude, and he made it out of magic, supposedly bullshit metal. Bullshit magic, but it can grow with Bruce. Problem is, though, Bruce doesn't have enough money. Can Bruce use 100 of the ship's gold to buy the shield? That burp was added effect for that conversation.
Holy shit, that was a lot.
Redmayne, did you catch all that?
Sorry.
Hello?
You were muted that whole time. I lose my shit.
They're
No.
muted.
Oh, yeah, they're muted.
Sit.
Alright, they're muted momentarily. Just we'll pause this interaction momentarily.
You know better.
Till they're back.
Sorry, the iPad was locked. We couldn't unmute.
You're good.
I was like, I heard it, man. Just give him the damn gold.
He's like, I heard him, man. Just give him the damn gold. So,
Captain, I will use this to protect us and get you more candy, but that's not with the $100. That's with the 100 gold, so I can go get the shield. After, that'll be for candy, maybe. I don't know.
Alright, so, you head back to the, weapon shop. And, as you enter, you see that he's got the shield, sitting on top of the counter, ready to go.
How do you turn off low battery mode? That's what he's
Do
quoting.
whatever you want to the shield after you buy it. He cannot paint the shield. He doesn't have paint. But you can paint the shield.
You can paint the shield.
You just gotta buy. You just gotta buy the paint.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So I have the 100 gold.
Huh?
Okay.
I just have a question. What would you use for the shield? I want to paint the shield so it matches my shirt and my hat, because I have a Hawaiian shirt and I have a cool hat.
So you just kind of. He sits there and he thinks for a moment. He's like, well, the issue with painting the shield is that if you paint it at one size, like the paint itself is not of the magical property, so it's not gonna change with the size of the shield. So if you paint it when it's small, you're only gonna have those small little bits of paint on it when it's huge. And if you paint it when it's huge and then it shrinks, a whole bunch of paint's just gonna chip off because it's gonna not shrink with the shield.
Aw, that sucks. I'll just have to paint it with the blood and tears of my enemies. But that's okay. Bruce finds a way. Here's the gold.
Shopkeeper gives you this exact face. Just take the shield, man. Bruce goes cross-eyed, tongue hangs outside of mouth. just take the shield, bro. But he's not a hammerhead, so his eyes aren't all out here, and he's not looking.
I'm going off of my character. My character is basically a human dude that looks like crossbred with a shark.
They don't have like fish people for Hero Forge.
Fish penises.
No.
My dad was human and the shark was a girl.
What?
He's pulling a Maui from Moana, and he's got shark head. Alright, so Bruce has now been given the magical bullshit shield.
Magical bullshit shield.
Look, when I make magic stuff for Bruce that grows with his size and shrinks with his size, I just call it magic, but in reality, magic just means bullshit.
Just thank God.
He's collecting the magical bullshit set.
I want my shit to do this.
Gonna get a set bonus if he collects one more.
Oh, like a penis.
So do you mean Shelody? No, he's not. But no, I mean, yeah, Shelody is the one who's always about like the build and trying to like find like the coolest shit possible that has like all these special effects. Nothing wrong with that. But I this is like really my first time being a DM, and that's too much for me.
You should send me a picture.
But huh?
Send me a picture of Bruce.
Okay, I'll do it after the campaign. Anyway, well, after the session, not after the campaign. That'd be a while. Anyway, so I just did Bruce. So next up, Karama and Vela. What would you guys like to do?
What do you think?
He's the beautiful blend of retarded and adorable.
Wait. Oh, that was Freddy in the background. I was like, who the hell is that?
I would like to round everybody up. So
Okay.
let's get on to doing a quest if we're gonna do a quest.
Alright, we'll say Karama went to go get Cersei and Bruce.
Works for me.
Here. And we'll say that you came to get Ragnar, then you both came to get Redmane.
Hey, God.
Yes?
I love how you answered that. Does Cersei know how to use the kunai, or does she just pick them up?
So she knows how to use throwing knives, but she's not particularly informed on the difference between a throwing knife and a kunai. So unless she trains with it, she won't be as proficient.
Okay. I didn't want her to buy them and then not know how to use them.
Basically, if she didn't do any of that stuff, she would just get her base level proficiency stuff with it. She wouldn't get anything extra like Marky did.
Okay.
So, but ultimately that will be up to her. So, alright. Now that you guys are round up, as Vela was the one who suggested it, I will let Vela take the floor.
Alright, so we have two options. We can do the escort mission or look for the dog. I say let's get the dog quest out of the way first. since
Okay.
it's right here, and we're a smaller group right now, and maybe wait on the other one till we have more people if we were
Gotcha.
not.
Alright.
So that's my.
Alright, so who all wants to actively participate in the find a dog?
I want to find the dog.
Find dog.
Okay. So Laura wants to find the dog. Freddy, are you joining? Okay, I guess Freddy wants to join. So we've got Cersei, Bruce, Bella, Redmayne. Are you joining?
Do I have to?
I mean, you don't
Yes.
have to.
Yeah, I'll join.
Okay. So got Redmayne. Karama.
I guess I'll go find the puppy.
Okay. Ragnar.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, cool. So you're all gonna go find the dog.
It's better to find the
Uh,
dog with more people than not.
I'm not. We don't know for sure. We only kind of just took a guess where he's at because he said he was gonna be at like inpatient and he wouldn't have his phone. We're assuming he probably checked himself in for like mental health. Just because it's a lot like what happened when I went in for mental health. Like I didn't have my phone, and you know, I was inpatient because I had to stay there for like 3.5 days. So that we're just assuming he didn't say anything specifically about it. It's just
I just didn't even know he was in mental health.
He just kind of dropped it and didn't
yeah.
respond again, so
He
we
said
don't really know.
yeah he said he wouldn't be there and he didn't elaborate further. All right.
He just needed to disconnect from life.
I mean, I get
That's
it.
understandable. Honestly, when I went to the mental health place, it helped so much. Just being away from everything was a big help. And then just I was able to come back and just tackle everything with like a renewed energy, I guess, so to speak. It was needed. Coloring helped a lot too. Anyway, so you guys have arrived, and a very, we'll say, that's the word I want to use. We'll say a very flamboyantly dressed. We'll say a pudgy woman. She's
She's gonna go from flamboyant to pudgy.
no. So I have a specific image in my head, but I'm trying to describe the image, right? Like think like
Mimi
like
from the Drew Carey show.
I'm not sure. So she's on the heavier side. She's short. She's very rich. Very like what's the word I'm looking for? I guess maybe ostentatious, flamboyant, like out there. I mean,
because that's what I'm thinking of when you describe her.
yeah. Think Rebel Wilson, but without the country accent and very proper. Was she? She normally. Oh wait, no. I think she's British.
That's what I was saying.
I was gonna say. I think I heard her in a movie one time where she had a southern accent. But yeah.
You mean old Rebel Wilson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So like think Rebel Wilson without the accent and
Oh yeah,
very
she lost
rich
weight.
and proper and
Wilson's from
what she used
Australia, isn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's Australian.
Yeah.
all right. But yeah. Um I know another one. So maybe nobody knows this, but if anybody's ever seen Devil is a Part-Timer, the main character's landlady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was who I was thinking of. But yeah. So anyway, um, yeah. So she answers the door, and you know what? For this one, I will do a voice for you guys.
Yes.
So she opens the door and she just looks around at all of you. What can I do for you fine people today?
God save the queen. Or, sorry.
We need to know what your dog looks like.
Oh, he's
It's
just the
retarded since
tiniest. He's a little Yorkie and he's white and fluffy. He's just the
That's what I
cutest. I
thought you
need you
were
to
gonna
find
say. He's
him
like a
immediately.
Pomeranian.
CBS.
Why a little Yorkie?
I don't know. I just decided to do a Yorkie. Okay, it's. There was a marker on the table. Oh, I see. I just saw like the very end of it. There you go. I don't know. I just decided Yorkie, so that's what we're going with.
That was the last time she saw him.
I haven't seen it since the other night. Maybe 2 nights ago, 3. Oh, I can't remember. It's been so long. It feels like forever.
Dog dead.
Was she at home when she last saw him, or were they outside?
Well, I had my butler giving me a foot massage, and I gave her a little scratch on the head, and then I saw her run off towards the foyer, and then I hadn't seen her for the rest of the day. It's so
Are
sad.
there any locations that the Yorkie likes going to?
Say that again, Laurel.
Oh, Jesus. Specific locations that the Yorkie likes going to.
I take him everywhere I go, to get food, to meet with my girlfriends. Sometimes we even go to the park. I'll sit there and I'll eat my snacks, and she'll run around.
Okay. So, where's the park?
So we will say that the park is. I know it's not like super detailed, but we'll say the park is like in between the 4 buildings over at the east, where the one tree is.
Where the one tree is?
Yeah, so like
Or
if
in the
you
corner?
move the camera all the way over to the east where the 4 buildings are, where like the one dojo, the eatery, the inn, etc.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like that one tree in between, like in the center of all the 4 buildings.
Why don't you put it in the area where there's 3 trees making a triangle?
Listen, all
I
right.
throw it away? No. Oh. We put ketchup and mustard on it.
I'm coming up with this shit like off the top of my head, so I'm just rolling with this right now. Okay.
Okay, so the tree in the middle of the 4 buildings.
Yes, so that's the park.
That's a tiny ass park.
Yes.
Okay, that'll be the first location we go to.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, because she wasn't very descriptive of where the dog's like favorite places to go. So it's one of those things where we have to just determine.
You're also assuming she actually pays enough attention to her dog to know.
Exactly.
I have a question for the dog, or about the dog.
Okay.
What is the dog's name by any chance? So if we call out for it, they might, come up and see.
Donnie's asking the name of the dog. Well, I've always called him Pookie.
Oh God.
Yes.
She's one
Is
of
that like a
those
nickname or
people.
its actual name?
I've only ever called him Pookie.
Okay, so actual name. All right. Is there any specific treats or food does it like?
I only give it the finest of the beef, pork, chicken, lamb. It eats better than me some days.
Okay. Okay, so
We can
fancy
stop
meat
by the
noted.
butcher too if there was one.
No, Freddy, you cannot eat the lady.
Okay.
What did you say,
Hi,
Laurel?
Abby. I said we could stop by the butcher's too.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. That's all I needed from my end.
Very well.
Oh
Does
wait,
anybody else have any questions?
we should ask where her friends live.
Ooh, does the animal did he have any toys or anything that he liked?
Okay,
Anything left here that would have his smell?
Oh, that's such a good idea. You're clearly the brains of the operation.
Yes, I am. For Captain. Captain's not here though. That's okay.
The woman trots back inside, and few moments later, she comes back, and she just has like this absolute mangled like stuffed animal. Like it's beyond recognition. You don't know what it is, but it's very clearly something that this dog has absolutely destroyed. And she holds it in her hand, and she's like, he would play with this all the time. It still smells like him. I miss him so much.
Can Bruce take a whiff of it real quick?
Sure, good.
That smells like dog. Smells like pee. Smells like dog.
Smells like pee. Smells like dog.
Well, I'm not really the tractor here, so I'll let you guys do this.
Oh my god. I love you, Freddy,
Yeah.
so much.
I love me too.
Okay, Laurel, I think you had another question for it, for
Yeah,
her.
I wanted to know where the or what the location of her friends are.
Ah,
So like live.
alright.
The location of your friends, ma'am.
Well, I don't really know where they live. I just meet them at the local diner.
Honey, I heard you from down here.
What did she do?
She just went, ah. I'm not gonna do that.
That
So
doesn't
yeah,
help worth a damn. Alright.
I mean, hey, maybe you could chance run into one of them there, ask them some questions about the dog.
We don't even know the name of the friends.
Nope.
If this motherfucker had to just bring a dog
Hmm.
Does she even know the name of her friends?
completely forgot, I might eat you.
Uh,
I take the fucking dog.
like, I'm horrible with names. You all know this. We'll for now, because I'm horrible with names, we'll just call them friend A, friend B, and friend C.
You sound like my sister in kindergarten. This is my friend. This is also my friend.
Patricia,
What's her
Stacy,
name?
and
Friend.
Fran.
Sorry.
What?
You gotta give them Asian sounding names. We're in the Eastern country.
I'll get the frying pan.
Mrs. Fong, Mrs. Yin,
Mrs. Chow.
and Mrs. Chow.
Those sound a little racist, but I'll let it slide.
For Asian inspired names. They gave you last names.
All right. So you got our.
That's friend one. That's friend two. Friend three.
So friend one is Ping Tang Wang.
Yes. Friend two is Pong Ding Ding Wing. Friend three is
Yeah.
small shake.
Friend three is Golonga.
Wait,
Who pee out
Fred
here?
3 is
Who pee out here?
Galonga?
Make you into dumpling. Who
Wait.
pee out here?
What did you say, Laura?
It's
Who
not.
pee out
I
in the
said
fucking kitchen?
Fred 3 is Galonga. Is that what you just
No,
said?
friend three is Golongao.
Who did? Who pee on the floor?
Golonga.
I fry you up. I fry
Yeah.
you
So,
up. Exile.
God damn it, Freddy.
Who? You do this?
Why didn't we just go Stu, Lou, and Kay?
All right. Anyway, where would you guys like to look first?
Let's go to the park.
Okay.
Someone legitimately peed out here. We don't know who.
I don't know what to.
Who? You do this? You're just staring at me. You don't give a fuck.
All right. We're here at the park.
Excellent. Do we see anything?
Nothing stands out. There are a few people around, but you don't see any dogs. No animals really at all. Just a few people sitting around. Some people walking. That's about it.
The dog's name is Poochie.
Pookie.
Pookie.
Yes. Don't look at me
Pookie.
like that, Pooh.
I'm very disappointed in the name.
Alright, say that again. Freddy's being loud again.
I said I'm disappointed in the name.
Well, you know, I was trying to make this as stereotypical, like, entitled white lady that was rich as much as I could.
That's fair. Alright. Carry on. What was the other place that I said we were gonna at? I think I said the
So,
butcher. Is there a butcher?
I don't have a place for a butcher, but the diner.
Wait, what? Who's asking about a butcher if we're trying to find a dog?
That would be your wife.
The dog likes me, okay? So I was thinking it could have possibly gone to the butcher to try and get free meat.
Walks into the diner. Fresh K-Gogi!
Oh no.
What was it? Did
Alright,
she say where her friends lived?
she does not know
No,
where they live. They
she
just meet her
doesn't
at.
know
They just
shit
meet.
about her friends.
She just meets them at the local diner.
We are racist.
Yes, we are
She
racist.
is the worst friend ever. She doesn't know where anyone lives.
Welcome to rich entitled white people. Although I guess she's Asian, but you know, rich entitled white person was my inspiration.
How can I fry your dog today?
The diner.
All right, to the diner. Ta-da!
So fucking bad. I love it.
I've also like to point out that nobody even bothered to roll for like investigation or perception.
Sorry, I
Oh,
was distracted by
dude, I
something.
didn't even think about it. Go back to the park. I'll
Laura,
do it.
Laurel's just taking control and making everybody do shit.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for investigation really quick.
Okay.
Bad roll. I gotta.
So 16?
Okay.
Yeah, she got a better roll than I did. Go ahead.
And you rolled for what? Perception, you said, right?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation. Okay. Uh. Okay. One. All right. One sec. So for actually no, I'll let Friday show me the thing real quick. But you pass the investigation. Just give me a sec. God damn it.
No, I'll send it to the group chat so they can.
All right. So you pass the investigation check, and you notice some tiny little paw prints going through some of the dirt patches that are in the park, and they match up roughly to the size of a typical Yorkie dog. So the dog has been here recently, that you can tell.
I'm gonna point this out to the rest of the crew.
Okay.
And I'm gonna suggest that we follow the paw prints and see where they lead.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna tell them. I'm gonna suggest it.
Okay.
Follow the footsteps.
The duality of the Francises. One is lightly suggesting, the other one's just like, do it! I'll give you one guess who's saying to just trying to take charge, Freddy. Yes.
What are we doing though?
Trying to find the dog. All right. So,
Well, yeah.
It's important. We have to find the doggo within a reasonable time.
fair. So, you follow the dog tracks. Oh, excuse me. They lead off in the rough direction of the diner. But about 15, we'll say about 15 feet to 20 feet away from the actual like door of the diner, you lose track of the footprints. Like they stopped.
I
Oh
didn't.
no.
Wait. Oh no. Why?
What do you mean?
Why did I hear oh no and then a snicker?
15 to 20 feet from the diner, the footprints stop.
Oh.
He's dead.
He's not dead, you dipshit. It just means
Well,
either someone picked him up or he got eaten by a wolf.
Andy?
should we see if there's blood around just in case?
Sure. You just gotta, pick the right roll for it.
That would be
Okay.
investigation again, right? Watch as I get a low
Yeah.
roll. I got a 21.
Oh. There is no blood.
Okay, so dog's not dead unless the eagle picked it up.
Are there any feathers?
Uh, I'll just attach that to the previous investigation roll. No, there are no feathers.
Why
Are
would
there
there be
Okay, so
footprints
feathers?
of a human?
Uh, Nothing too discernible as plenty of people walk through the park on a daily basis. No, they already checked for that. So there's a lot of different like footprints slash shoe prints like going through the park, but nothing that says, "Hey, this one stands out."
Oh. Because if someone had just like stood for a moment in one location, then it would have like made a bigger indent where the paw prints were. You know what I mean?
Uh, sure.
So I'm gonna just go inside and ask around.
Okay.
That's intelligent. Yeah, do that.
If anybody wants to join me.
Sure. Why not?
Alright, we'll just throw everybody in there.
Usually that one.
Ta-da! Alright, everybody's inside.
Cross with us, right? Like,
Yes.
I was just asking the important questions, okay, guys?
Alright, so, you see a lot of people walking around. A few people sitting down to eat as well. There is a bar, but not like a like alcohol bar, just like a eating bar. Several tables. There's a waiting area. Outside on the deck, there's a few tables. Think cafe style almost with the tables. So got a few different places that you can go to try to glean some information.
Do any of the tables have 3 women that would look like it's the friend of the person we're looking for the dog?
Um, no, none of the 3 women. However, there is a very rich, pompous-looking lady sitting at the bar with a man trying to hit on her.
we say rich pompous asshole sitting at the bar.
I'm gonna go over and intervene. Act like I know her and wink, so maybe the other guy will leave her alone and she gets the idea. And then I will start questioning.
I'm not going
Could
to
be a
stop you from doing that. However, just a side note, um, your character is a man. So it might come
That's
off
fair.
just as creepy.
Oh,
So you tell your plan.
Instead of Kurama, or if Kurama does go, then should either me or Vela go with him?
If you wanted to. Like I said, I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from doing anything. Just figured I would point that out because I understood exactly what you were trying to do, Amanda. I immediately picked up on the exact like game plan you were doing, but I figured I'd point out that your character is a dude and would not have the same effect.
Let me see. I will throw on the gayest production I have ever done in my life and pretend to be a gay best friend. It's a little less creepy.
Amanda's about to do like a gay performance as a gay best friend to this lady.
First, I'm gonna roll for performance to see if this goes well.
I can't wait. You know what? I'm
Colson.
unplugging my mic so Freddie can hear this.
5, 6, 7, 10. That's a 14.
Alright. There we go.
Stop dying.
It's my job.
I've been suffering from a cold and I can't take anything, so fuck off.
Whenever you are ready.
So I saunter up to her and I'll be like, "Hey girl, what's going on? It's been a long time. Is this guy giving you problems? I can hit on him for you."
I can hit on him for you.
And then I'm gonna start hitting on the guy and be like, "What's up, hot stuff? You in for some furry junk?"
Make the guy bisexual. Make the guy bisexual.
First you had my attention, or my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
I'll do that like seductive lip or like licking of the lip, batting my eyes.
Oh, so you're gonna do the thing that them light skinned dudes do, where they like bite their lip and just like raise their eyebrow, like. Hey.
Uh-huh.
All right. I want you to roll a d20 for performance.
Again?
Yeah, again?
Wait. Oh, what did you roll before? I didn't hear the number.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear the number. It was probably when I was unplugging the headset so Freddie could hear. Okay, so 14. So the man looks you up and down, and then looks at the lady. You know this guy? In which case, I will roll a d20. Okay, so rolled an 8 for the dude. So she's just gonna, picking up on what you were trying to do. She looks at you, gives you a little wink, and then looks back at the guy and says, "Oh yeah, we've been friends for years. Although it's been such a long time since I've seen you. How have you been?"
I've been good, adventuring, playing some music, hitting it off with people who have secret furry kinks, all of that good stuff.
So,
Kink shame him.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll one more d20. What is this? Ooh. You may not like this. So, the guy, he looks at you, and then he looks back at your friend, and he's like, "Well, if you're interested, I'd be willing to turn this into a three-way."
Oh my God, no!
God's mood today.
God damn it!
I just throw him. Just suggestion.
I mean, Bruce did offer to threaten to eat him.
Oh.
I could set him on fire. It is valid.
I have a whip.
No,
I'm not
no.
afraid to
I could
use it.
I could barbecue him for
Are you
Bruce.
sure you want to bring out the whip at this point, Laurel?
Yeah, for reals.
He might be into that.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
fair.
say the word, and I'll just say the word, or I'll
Laurel
barbecue
brings
and
out the
beat
whip.
Bruce.
Is it my birthday?
I'm just gonna slow blink at this guy and be like, I'm sorry. I don't sleep with guys who harass my friends.
Oh.
So, let's roll another d20, see what we get. Ooh, 18. So, uh, the guy very politely, he's like, I wasn't trying to harass her. She didn't shove me away or anything, but she's very pretty. I was attracted to her, was interested, wanted to start up a conversation, and then you came up and just gave a very titillating offer, if you will.
You want to get it?
So I'm gonna ask the bartender for a piece of paper and a pen.
Okay. Uh, the bartender hands you a napkin and a almost like a quill, but not quite, but works the same way, and it's already been dipped in ink. And he's like, "Here you go."
So I write down a note of like what room number in the inn I would be staying at, what time to meet me there, and I'll hand it to the guy. And then me and Bruce are gonna have a conversation. And
So,
and Ragnar, right? That's
Ragnar.
Ragnar. All three of us are
Yeah.
gonna have a conversation after this.
so the guy takes the note. He looks over and he sees a few more of your friends, or what he assumes are your friends. And he's like, "Are any of them gonna be there too?"
He's just trying to create a yipping party.
Maybe. I guess you'll just have to be surprised.
So he takes the note and he walks off. He's like, "You have a wonderful day now."
Sister pregnant because they were at the same place and didn't even know.
All right.
Okay. Well, now that he's gone,
Imagine.
I have some questions for you that maybe you'll know answers to, possibly.
If our kids
So the lady looks at you and goes, "Well, I appreciate that you chased me away. No, I don't want to sleep with you."
I don't know what I would say.
No, we're good. Not what I was gonna ask.
Oh, well, if that's not what you're after, please continue.
So there's this lady, and her dog is missing, and I was wondering if you've seen like a white Yorkie type puppy around.
Oh, you're looking for Pookie.
Maybe.
Does
I
everyone
saw
know
her
who
the other, or I
Pookie
saw
is?
him the other day, and he was with his owner. I haven't figured out a name for this lady. Uh, but
Name her twin.
Freddie, give me a name for the old lady who was rich and
Miss Chang.
Miss Chang. Okay, yeah. There we go. Fuck it.
I was gonna say Karen
She's
Chin.
she's Asian, but I'm not
Okay.
doing a horrible Asian accent.
No, that's fine.
Please.
Do it for the
Look,
boys.
Pretty
I,
please. I'm sick. It'll make me feel better.
I'll do it for another character.
Okay.
So, oh yes, I saw him with Miss Chang. She was out on a walk with him the other day. But that was a couple days ago. You say he went missing? I don't.
Should
I
we
don't.
tell her that we think that he ran away because he took advantage of having an out so he could escape?
Oh my god.
I mean, I did you want to tell her that?
No, I was. being stupid.
Okay, so, but she's not really sure where he would be. Um, she's like, the only time I've ever seen him is with Miss Chang. And even if we're not hanging out, I usually, see him with her on a walk or, they're on their way to, one of the shops. I mean, I don't know where he'd be if he's not at home with her.
What shops do they frequent?
Um, well, so she thinks for a moment, she's like, well, she does like to go to the clothes shop a lot. I'm sure you've seen the way she dresses. She has a very, we'll say, very loud style.
Very loud.
She walks into a room and she has to be the one that everybody looks at. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. She's a good person, though.
Would you know where the other two ladies that you guys hang out with live? So we can also ask them questions.
Well, I don't really know where they live. We just meet up here. We met one day while walking out in the park. I was just sitting minding my own business, enjoying the sun. Miss Chang was walking her dog, and then the other two, they were both, they both know each other long before they became friends with us. They were walking through the park on their own, and then, Pookie got off of his leash and ran right up to them, and of course it caught my attention. So, we all ended up talking after that, and we started meeting up
Pookie.
for lunch.
Okay.
So,
Well, I thank you for your time, ma'am.
of course. And I thank you
And thank you for
for
playing along.
chasing away that very boring man. Although I suppose now that I saw how he reacted to you, maybe he's not so boring, just a little weird.
Yeah. Well,
I think
it's a
he
pleasure to
saved
help.
you. You almost got hooked up to furry.
Can we have Bruce grow to full size and have him yell Pookie and see if the dog runs to us?
The dog might run away.
That's fair.
You just hear a yelp in the distance.
Yeah, we just follow the barking sound.
You just hear comes around the corner, sees Bruce all 28 feet tall. Just runs away.
Doggy.
So I give a little bow. I say, "You're welcome," and then I walk back to my group.
Okay.
Yeah, but can we still do that? That seems entertaining.
Uh, you could, but I'm automatically not gonna make him just, come out from wherever he is.
You won't even make a sound?
Nope.
Bastard.
Just because the ending to this is way more funny without that.
You know, it'd be hilarious if the dog was always home but just went to a different location in the house.
Taking a
No,
nap.
no, no. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that kind. It's gonna be funny though, or at least I think it will be funny.
Oh no. What's your dog
So
being a tree like it's a cat?
All right. So where would you guys like to go next?
What other places does she say she likes to go to?
The
Well, the friend
clothing.
said that she did like to go to the clothing shop.
Okay, let's go to the clothing shop then.
Very well.
I'm gonna hold Bruce and Ragnar back so we can talk about how Bruce gets to eat him after he's fried.
Yes.
Wait, what?
All right. So, oh,
We're talking about the guy.
Oh.
And I'm gonna give him the room number and the time.
okay. All right. Well, so you guys are hanging back talking about that. However, Redmayne, Cersei, and Bella are at the clothes shop.
Okay.
So yeah. Also, one extra thing: tell them that you know me because I gave them money just the other day.
So did Bruce, the clothing shop lady, when you bought that dress. All right. So yeah, you guys are here. What would you like to do from here?
Uh, ask the store clerk if they've seen a dog named Pookie.
Hmm. Okay. So you walk up to the counter. It's a younger woman, possibly maybe like teenager, very clearly working in her parents' shop.
Is it the
Uh,
same girl that
All up in my space.
they met yesterday?
what's that?
Is it the same girl from yesterday?
No.
Or not from the other day, whatever. So it's a
Not
different.
not the same girl, but it is a different
Okay.
one. So,
Just has
uh,
pigs.
this one, she looks at you guys up and down. She's like, "You guys look a little weird. You're definitely not from around here. What can I do you for?"
So we're looking for a dog.
But you're a dog.
Well, not
We're
not
looking
like
for a
me,
white
like
dog.
on all fours, little white corgi looking dog. Yorkie. Yorkie?
Yeah.
It's a
York. I heard
Yorkie.
corgi. Yorkie.
Okay.
Rat with a wig kind of dog.
I think I've seen this dog before. It usually comes in with like this heavier lady. She always dresses in like these bright colors, got like
Yep.
feathers and
That's it. That's the
dots and
one.
just all these designs. Like I could never wear something like that. I'd get made fun of.
Oh, you know what they say. She likes to be the center of attention. But anyway, about that
Ain't that
dog.
the truth? Ah, yes, the dog. So, she was in here. Oh, I want to say, I think it was like 3, 4 days ago.
Three
She
or
was
four
in here and she
days.
was just buying a whole bunch of our stuff. And she usually comes in a little bit more frequently, so I'm surprised she hasn't been in. Maybe it's because her dog's missing. She might be too sad to go out of the house.
It might be.
But anyway, yeah, she was in here with the dog, and normally we don't allow animals in here because they'll get fur all over everything. But I mean, you guys are different. You guys are, you guys are people. But
Yeah.
normally we don't let like pets in here. They get hair all over everything, and we're trying to sell stuff for customers.
Depends on your definition of a pet, am I right?
She just kind of looks at you odd, like I don't know what you mean.
Alright.
So,
So you haven't seen him for like 3 days.
yeah, it's definitely been a while. Ooh, now
Okay.
that I think about it, I was on a walk the other day, and
Walk. Walk. Sorry.
down boy. Anyway, I was on a walk, and shut up, Freddy.
You like your walk too.
Anyway, so I was out, right? And I was walking through the park. Shit, I said the word again. Uh, I was walking through the park, and I saw this dog, right? And as I was going through, there was this other dog, right? I, and he was just like he was just hanging out with this other dog. I don't know if it was a boy dog, girl dog. It was just another dog. They seemed to be friends. They seemed to like each other. Anyway, yeah, they were hanging out. I didn't see the lady though. But this was a few days ago. So I mean, I don't think he had quite run away from the home yet. But I don't know. Maybe he was trying to meet up with his doggy friend. Maybe she wasn't taking him out enough. I don't know. That's just my guess.
Doggy friend. Okay, so we need to go to the park.
Again.
Again.
look for this
I
other
don't know.
dog. What did the
I
other
don't know.
dog look like?
So the other dog was a not quite golden color, but like think of a like tan or beige colored poodle,
Okay.
but like a miniature poodle, not like a big poodle.
Okay.
So it's another small dog.
Is
Do
this
I get
boy
to have a
female or
Yorkie poo?
No. No, you bitch.
Alright, so we will have you guys go and meet up with the others,
Okay.
in which you will relay the information and from here figure out a plan of action. Also, I'd like to point out that Redmayne has a really good nose, and you guys have not taken advantage of that. I just want to point that out.
Okay, see, I was thinking earlier that we should get him to smell the toy.
no?
Because he
I was
also,
Oh, we
like,
let
that's a
Bruce
I was
smell
gonna
it.
say,
stupid
because
idea. Like,
well,
what?
Bruce smelled it because Bruce is kind of, you know,
Dumb.
we love
Okay.
Bruce.
I do love
All
Bruce,
right.
but he's dumb.
Let me roll to smell the damn toy.
Okay. I believe you get advantage on rolls
Yep.
for
Mm-hmm.
smell.
5.
Okay. What's your next
15.
roll? 15? Okay. So you give the toy a good smell, and you start picking up the scent. And you guys start following the scent, and it leads you back to over towards the back of the diner area. And at this point, Redmayne tells everyone to stop.
Stop. In the name of. Oh, okay.
So he recognizes a smell as a kind of sort of dog person himself. And yeah. So at this point, how many people would like to continue around the corner?
Yes.
Nah, I'm good.
I'll
Okay.
continue.
Okay, Karama has opted out.
I'll go for it.
Okay. Bruce, do you want to go around the corner with everyone?
That's a lie, because Karama opted out.
I don't need to see some doggy sex. Seen enough of that in my life.
You're not going to know what's around the corner until you go.
Oh, can Bruce grow first?
Fine, I guess I'll go around the corner.
I'll let you grow to your second biggest size.
16 feet.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds about right. So. Okay. So, alright, so I guess everybody's going?
I guess so.
Yep, everybody's going around.
Well, Amanda basically called it. So yeah, you guys go around the corner, and that Yorkie is just going to town on the poodle. Like,
Oh,
just...
God. Oh, God.
Oh! I thought, okay.
Get it, little buddy. Get it.
I mean, like, that Yorkie doesn't even seem to care that you guys are there. Like, just, like, tongue hanging all out, having the time of his life.
Oh, seems like Poochie's getting some coochie, one might say.
So Bruce has chosen to lean over and look at Cersei and just give a wink.
He
gosh.
doesn't know if it's about the dogs or just he's mentally handicapped. It could just be a wink from anything at this point.
Yeah, Bruce is kind of retarded.
I'm gonna hit him.
What did she say?
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna hit him upside the back of the head.
She slaps you upside the back of the head.
Can I gain intelligence from that?
No.
Fuck, I need to get my intellect back.
You know, we'll say it jostles a brain cell for you. You get +1 intelligence for the rest of the day.
Where am I? I'm trapped in here.
So now your intelligence is 5.
My brain just being like, let me
Goodness.
out! Quick, I'm stuck in here.
The one brain cell among all the retarded ones. Please, brothers, we must band together. All of the other brain cells, wee! I am free. Anyway, so yeah, you find out what's going on. At this point, would you guys like to try to free the dog from the other dog, or would you just like to go back and tell the lady?
Just go
Go
tell.
back and tell the lady.
Why not carry both?
Well, I mean, why
Why not
wouldn't
carry
we
both?
A
So,
60-feet dog.
try
so
to
Bruce,
separate?
do you wish to have doggy sex in your hand while you bring the dog back to the old lady?
God.
Yes.
Oh God, he's all right. So Bruce picks up the two dogs having sex, and you guys are now gonna make the long journey back to what's her face's place, Miss Chang.
Check.
Can I present the dogs as they're presenting the ball sacks to each other?
Oh, does Bruce get to feel as they're just having sex in his arms?
uh, well, like he's just kind of like got them in the palm of his hand, so like they're just kind of there because he's a rather large individual. Um, so yeah.
Why did we go to the pond?
What do you mean?
You stopped in the pond for a second.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to get everybody over. All right, so yeah, so we're all here, and who would like to knock on the door?
I'll do it.
Okay, so so Karama knocks on the door. The lady comes back like, "Oh, it's you again. Did you find my sweet boy?"
Oh gosh.
Yep, you found him.
This
And he
girl.
has a girlfriend.
A girlfriend? That's preposterous.
Bruce.
Oscars.
They have called
Bruce.
upon you, Bruce.
But Miss Chang, look, you're going to Doggy Town.
So Bruce shows Miss Chang her dog just absolutely just destroying this other dog.
Why are you describing like this?
To make everyone uncomfortable.
Fucking furry.
And it's working. Everyone is uncomfortable. Except for you, because you're Freddy.
I've seen and heard a lot of shit in my life, bro.
But yeah. So the woman gets a little like pale in the face and she's just like, Pookie, I never taught you to do that. And so she like she doesn't start like whacking her dog with like a little newspaper. She starts whacking the other dog. Like, get away from him this instant.
Ma'am, with all due respect, how would you teach a dog to have sex?
I would never. Like, he is a pure innocent boy. He was not meant to be corrupted this way. But then this whore.
This
And
whore.
I'm not sure that's how dogs work.
Look, she's rich and pompous. She's not smart.
Oh, right, she's stupid. Gotcha.
Like, I'm pretty sure on a good day, she's still not as intelligent as Bruce. She just doesn't sound as dumb. Anyway.
Bruce smarter than rich lady confirmed.
Yes. Her intelligence is about a 1.
Oh damn.
But yeah, anyway. So yeah. The dog has been delivered. Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to say to the lady at this point? Or
I'ma just tell her to go to the library and read up on animal biology and then walk away.
I'm just gonna follow her.
She kind of gives a stare as you say that and walk away. I'm like, well, I never.
I never.
Alright, at this point, you guys are going to be back over here, far, far away from the weird dog lady.
Weird dog lady.
At this point, what would you guys like to do? I know that Karama, Bruce, and Ragnar have a engagement.
Ah, yes. It is almost time for that.
Ah, yes.
Off to room number 3.
What did I get roped into?
Gosh.
Onward.
You
Why
get
not?
to eat the man, Bruce.
Bruce is confused.
Bruce
Nope,
gets to
if you're
eat a
ready for
human.
fried food,
Oh, wait.
I've cooked human.
That's a different kind
It's a man.
Oh, I don't want to eat that.
And the other one is cooking.
I didn't want to show up to a bar.
Said
It's
human.
okay. Ragnar's gonna barbecue him for you.
Yeah.
We having rifle hot dogs off
Alright. Anyway.
I have rope, right? So I can just tie him up.
Yes, there is rope.
Stop.
I
See,
don't have rope.
So erect.
So you you await outside of the room while Bruce and Ragnar are inside. You see the man start walking down the hallway. Pleasure meeting you here.
Oh goodness.
Right.
I wouldn't want to miss our little date.
So, man starts rubbing his hands together. Think that Patrick meme from SpongeBob where he's just got the eyebrow raised and he's rubbing his hands together. Like, yeah.
I'm
Jackpot.
going to open the door and be like, I hope you don't mind. I have some friends joining us.
He says,
I
like,
don't think an
why
original
would I
part.
mind your friends join? And he just looks and he just sees a big ass beefy dragonborn and a big ass beefy fucking sharkin. And he's just like, they don't look like they're here to have a good time.
Oh no, don't worry. We're gonna have an amazing time.
I'm just push him
Now
in and
you, on the other
lock
hand.
them in the room so he can't get out. And bam, you guys have fun.
Oops. I proceed to light him on fire.
Wait, no,
Right
no, no, no,
there.
no, no, wait.
Barbecue.
You just hear him start something like, no, 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 I'm a virgin, I'm a virgin.
I'll cook that for you.
Sucks to suck, my dude.
So the man has now been roasted. Donnie, why don't you roll a d20 for me?
No pictures.
Alright, I got 18.
Ooh, 18. All right. So Freddy, how does Bruce prefer his cooked meat? Like what level of doneness?
I want him
He
in
likes it
a family
mooing,
picture.
sometimes he likes it neighing. It doesn't matter. Oh, cooked wise, not kind of meat.
Bruce. The gift that keeps on giving.
He usually likes his stuff, bleeding still.
So if it were a little cooked, he'd like like rare, medium rare.
It's a giant shark, man. He doesn't care. It's food.
Well, since Donnie rolled an 18, we'll just say he cooked it to perfection. A nice, plump, juicy, medium rare.
I like.
Does that mean I'm gonna get a like +2 to any sexual prowess roll?
No, that's not what that means.
Full attention.
However, actually roll a d20 for me, Freddy.
Fuck. Spin down, bane of my existence. 14.
14? Okay.
What was that for? Just anything?
So, based off a roll of 14, your bonus will be
I don't know. We gotta turn it into
10 bonus HP for the next 48 hours.
Great. Bruce
Alright.
gets some more help.
So at this point, Kurama opens the door And there's a very big, large black char mark on the wooden floor where the guy was.
Sheesh.
I look at Bruce and I was like, was he at least good?
Did you hear what she said? She looked at you and was just like, was he at least good?
No, I'm happy you cooked him first. He probably had AIDS.
Yummy in my tummy.
Did you
Well,
hear
you
what he
heard,
said? Did you
man.
hear what he said, Amanda?
No.
You'll have to say it again, Freddy. A little louder.
It was okay. I'm just happy he was cooked. I feel like he had AIDS.
He's not coming through your headset.
Oh.
If you
He
have it
said,
on.
he said, he's like, at least he was cooked first. He might have had AIDS.
Oh gosh.
I think I faintly heard him say he was a virgin before dying, so who knows?
The world may never know.
Well, who knows? Bruce ate him now.
Oh.
So, would you guys like to inform the inn staff that there is a very large char mark on the floor?
Yeah.
Should we? No, because then we gotta pay for it.
I would just
We could
hand them
lie to
20
them and
gold
tell
for
them it
like
was
the
there
stay.
before.
Just hand him 20 gold. What's that for? You'll see.
Don't worry about it.
You'll find out.
Don't ask questions, it never ends well.
Yeah.
Why did you
So
and
as we're
Freddy
going
rhyme?
downstairs.
And I know you couldn't hear each other.
Wait, what?
Freddy was like, "Don't ask, don't tell," and Laura was like, "It never ends well." And I'm like, "Why did y'all rhyme when you can't hear each other? That's creepy. I don't like it."
So as we go down, I just give the innkeeper 20 gold and I just give finger thumbs and walk away.
The fingers. Do you mean finger guns?
I said finger guns.
Oh, it sounded like you
What
said
did you
It
hear?
sounded like you said finger thumbs.
No, finger guns.
I was like, what is? I don't understand.
A big smile and a big thumbs
Just
up.
like-
Mine would only be at half staff then.
It's like the penguins from Madagascar. Smile away, boy. Smile away.
Alright, so at this point, the other two meet back up. So, you've taken care of the dog.
I think he was getting himself taken care of.
Alright, so at this point, your options are the bathhouse, the VIP, or you could go back to the guild hall to see if there are any other jobs.
Let's do the escort mission.
You could also just leave the town, too. Just, like, I'm literally giving y'all that much freedom. If y'all just wanted to leave the town and just fuck around somewhere else, like, you could. So.
I don't think he heard the captain say, let's do the escort mission.
I did not. Alright.
Right.
So, at this
Also, be right back. I'm about to use the bathroom real quick, okay?
Very well.
No, they have any. Who is?
I will wait until he is back to perform the interaction so that he doesn't miss anything.
I can't believe that works. That makes me have to be more.
You want food?
So, while he's gone, if y'all gotta, like, use the bathroom, get something to drink, whatever,
Okay.
probably be a good time.
Nope, give me a hug first.
Oh!
Crazy, give me a hug first. I feel like 1,000 times better, and I don't know why. I think it was because of Chinese food. All the MSG they put
I
in
think it was because of Bruce.
Please give me a hug. Please give me a hug. Quick, we're losing time. Give me a hug because I love you so much.
I want to sell it.
Oh.
It folds, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Mike.
So I organized a lot of the cards,
Can
by the
I
way.
roll to have a meltdown in the middle of the PTA bake sale? Why? to make Karen look like a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you hear anything else?
Yes.
What did I say? What?
I didn't hear the second part. You good there?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Okay.
I need something.
I should
Okay.
We have ginger.
probably head to bed. I have work in the morning.
I have to pack.
I have to eat ass, but Cliff isn't here.
All right then.
What was that voice crack? Windows.
Yeah, I gotta fix the bed. Again.
Or just I have dogs upstairs that crack everything.
So I'm assuming that means that Freddie, are you backing out too now?
No. For some reason, I've had a
Seems like everybody's leaving.
pressure and pain in the gun in my
Well, I know Laura
Do
was
you want
talking about packing. I didn't know if you were going to be packing with her.
to
See,
I've had
if I didn't have to work, I would stay on longer, but
Jackson. I want to see if they have triple entries.
Okay.
I have to deal with the public.
Ew.
Gross.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm
It's
so
fine.
tired.
I'm really tired.
So we'll back you out and back Laurel out.
It was fun,
Who's
guys.
still going?
Well, I could still do it. I
Well,
was
I
just
know you said
saying.
you were going to be packing, so.
Well, y'all
You're
know
talking
I'm
about
not
Laurel.
actually gonna be packing because I'm like really bad.
Well, I know you're running short on time, so I'd rather not distract you from that. Plus,
I'm really bad about that.
we'll have more. It's not like this campaign's going anywhere. Since we play online anyway, it's not like you guys won't be able to hop in when you got the time.
I
So.
mean, we can just call it a night so nobody misses
Yeah,
anything.
that's true too. We could do that.
I mean, that's totally fine. I don't. Yeah.
What's up, Freddy? I don't dislike root beer.
Have you been drinking any out of that? We brought you guys brought like 4 or 5, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, because there's only one left now.
What's he going on
Well,
about?
talk to your girlfriend.
I don't think she's been taking the root beer.
Can we go turn in our quest to the Adventurers Guild to see what our reward is?
The only person who has the ability to do that is.
Hold on, sorry.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I registered.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
I see how it is. You forget about me.
No, a lot happened.
I'm just
last
kidding.
session,
I'm kidding.
okay?
Marky's giving Laurel a hard time. Because Laurel's just like, we don't have anybody who can turn it in. And Marky's just like, I registered. I see how it is. You just forget about me.
Wait, for what? I'm confused.
For D&D, for the guild hall. Alright, so.
I fucking did this shit, bro.
You turned it in. And the woman was fairly wealthy, so she posted it for 100 gold because she thought her dog was like missing. So y'all get 100 gold to split between everybody.
Jeez, okay.
That's awesome. So,
I mean,
how much is that?
It seems awesome until you realize that you gotta split it between like what, 8 people, I think.
How many people actually helped us with this?
Look, 2 of the usual people who've been in weren't here. And I'm not including myself anymore. So it'd be a little unfair to not include them. Because.
Alright, so how much does each person get? Because I don't do math.
Y'all don't have to give me my portion. I'm feeling nice today.
There's you and Laurel.
Yeah.
Mike and Marky.
Yeah.
There's Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got Amanda. Your buddy Nate.
I was just forgetting Donnie. Donnie and Nate, because they're new.
Yeah. But, yeah, and then, Shelly. Yeah. It would be 9 if I was still doing my character, but I backed him out since we've had like
It's 100
6 to 8 people.
divided by 8.
We'll just to make it easy and not have to do
100
a bunch of
divided by
math.
8.
We'll just say that everybody's gonna get 12 gold.
8. 12? Okay.
Okay.
I feel like that's acceptable.
Well, wait, hold up. 8 of us?
Yes.
Give each of us 10 gold, and then the other 20 just goes to the ship. That's my opinion.
Freddy said, what if everybody just gets 10 gold and then 20 goes to the ship?
Sweet.
Kind of like a bank.
Mike seems to like the idea.
Oh.
I'll tell Mike I gotta send him.
Mama's gonna start making you some bandanas.
Wait, what did you start doing, Freddy?
A new deck. I gotta send him a picture.
Freddy's making a new deck and he has to send you a picture. Alright. So I guess since we got people backing out, I guess we'll call it there. So you guys got the reward.
They're just milking the fact that she had a miscarriage.
And yeah, I think it's a good place to call it.
Good little quick.
All right. Sounds good.